2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Travelers Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. We're back at Cromwell, Connecticut for the TPC River Highlands course. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. And Beamer, take us through the opener.
Par 4 down the hill with the tee shot, and second shot will go back up the hill. There's really not much out there. To be fair, Luke, it's a fairly bland opening hole. There is some pretty heavy-duty rough on the right and left that you really don't want any part of. If you want to take driver, you can hit it way down there in the flat and just have a very simple pitch shot up the hill for your second. But I think most players will lay it back, find the fairway, find the green. If you get a birdie, great. No harm in making 4.
Oh, I've got those special chills up the spine. I know today's going to be a beauty. Let's get into it. And let's see what he can do here today. That's a good-looking shot there. And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
Oh, stop it. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
That's a high caliber shot. Oh, almost went in. You like that, didn't you? You know, Luke Donald once made all 400 plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
This for a birdie run.
It's time now to take a look at Lydia Ko. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Love watching this player around the greens.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Time to catch up with the Canadian Brooke Henderson.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Great putt. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
Well played, mate. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. This is buckets. That's one of those putts that you're proud of at the end of a round. They all add up. now at 3 under overall. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in two, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Wow, did this come out beautifully? Great momentum finding the green from that spot.
A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. And that will drop in for birdie. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing. Let's head to the 15th for another highlight.
This is a beauty of a third.
Oh, that's a cracking good shot, as they say over there in UK. Okay, let's get back to the action. And this putt to move into the top 20. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586, playing slightly downhill, Rich, players should be enticed to go for this green into.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Lovely effort, that. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, this looks pure. That wasn't your best effort, was it? 7 feet to the cup. Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 6 under. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. Two just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
Handy effort, that one. Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 13th.
They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Oh, you've made it. What a play. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands, a good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
That should set up another chance. A spot in the top 10 on the line here if they can hold this. Get in the hole. Yes, they've made it. And what a way to jump into the top 10. He's currently sharing 8th position. The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Not bad. Sitting at -8 in their round. Currently tied for 8th place.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Down here on the 14th hole, guys, this is Justin Thomas's next shot.
This is on a stupendous line.
a good look at birdie here. And there it is. Currently 9 under for the event. The second 9 starts with a great par 4, this 10th hole, and really features a big tree off the tee.
I love this tee shot. It is narrow. You have to thread a bunch of trees. This is a great opportunity to tee that driver up low and chase it down that fairway. Second shot downhill ever so slightly to a green that chases away from you. What a wonderful, wonderful hole.
Well, there's action aplenty all over the course. Let's have a look at this highlight from another player. Justin Thomas with a great shot here. Nice putt to make that one. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
And choosing the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. And this putt is to move into the top 5.
Looking good so far.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Well, that's a handy shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Oh, I like the look of this. It was on a good line. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 18th.
Let's return to live play now. Second shot here on the 12th. Ooh, back there, horsey. That's just inside the range. Setting up here with a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
It was a slippery putt coming up down the hill, so not too surprised to see this one coming up short.
He's currently tied for third. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Hey, Rich, this second shot into 13, fraught with danger?
It'll get your attention in a hurry, Luke. There's water fronting this green and a severe slope, kind of a false front, which will feed the golf ball back in the water if they don't hit it deep enough into the green with their second shots. Anything missed long and right will be a delicate pitch shot as well.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This putt is for a share of second. Be the ball, Danny. No. Oh, what an eagle. Great putt. Sitting at 12 under par for the event.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Great shot. That one just slides by. That was special.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Putting for birdie.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, well played. And stepping up the standings after that effort. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
Second shot here on the 15th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This one's for birdie.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
The difficulty with this tee shot, Luke, is the green is a lot smaller than what it looks. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Going with the 7. Good shot there. Trying to get to 15 under now with this opportunity.
This is their look at birdie.
This one's tracking. That will drop and it will extend the lead. Now 2 shots up after that one. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes of TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
That's tidy. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just a 4-footer remaining. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Currently minus 15 for the day. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That's a lovely shot here at the 18th and a chance for birdie at the last. A putt here to move to 16 under par. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played.